Morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending the place and the country you're watching me from. This is MG, your favorite artist, once more. Please, there are four questions that I have been battling to answer concerning the killings that happened in Benue State. I will call it post post killing questions, post killing questions, or post killing rhetorical question. You understand? I've been battling to answer this question, and I have not gotten the answer. Please, I so much appreciate our President Tinubu, how he responded on the killing of the Indian people that their plane crashed. He commiserated with them, how he responded. And equally, and I'm sure he saw what the president or the Indian president did. He visited the only one survivor of that plane crash. And President Tinubu commiserated with the Indian country. Now, unfortunately, this kind of thing happened in Nigeria. And the worst part of it is not plane crash that you can say is an accident. This one is a planned claim. Now, President, the response of our own president towards it baffles me. Now, he said in his statement that it is a reprisal attack. Reprisal attackers, this is one of the questions I have been trying to understand. Reprisal attack as what? Has there been any killing? Who is attacking herdsmen? Who are they fighting with in Benue State? These bandits and herdsmen, who are they fighting with? Which group in Benue State is fighting them that made the attack to be a reprisal attack? Instead of calling this issue a genocide, he said it's a reprisal. So I'm trying to understand. I'm asking who from the Benue State is fighting herdsmen that made our own president to make this statement that this attack is a reprisal attack, that is a counter attack of what has been happening. How? I've been battling to answer that. Now, the Indian president fly and visited the only one survivor of the Indian plane crash. Please, is it that our own plane, our president jet, has no fuel? Or that we don't have military that can, or security that can protect our own president in his own visit to Benue State? This is another question that baffles me. Is it that our own plane, our own jet, our president jet is having fault, or that there's no fuel or no security to protect him, for him to visit the bereaved family or the states that this thing happened? At least he saw what he commiserated with the Indian president and saw what Indian president did to the survivor. Only one survivor. But this one, they had almost 59. The ones counted, the ones they just gave us. So this one is just a press release. So you know what? In Nigeria, they may kill 200 and tell you it's 3. Do you understand? So the 157, they are those ones they did not count. But this one, they mentioned 59. Does it mean that our own president cannot visit there? What is happening? Okay, another one. I so much appreciate the governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Hyacinth Elias. Father, I'm speaking because myself I live with the Reverend Father. because I know the sacredness of humanity. Any law that is against a human being is called an arbitrary law. It's against God. And you are a reverend father. Fortunately or unfortunately, you became a governor. Father, but I am totally disappointed. Sorry to say this. So totally disappointed on some actions you have taken. For instance, I read that you sent some policemen to pour tear gas on the youths that we are protesting, that we are so angered, that we are that are crying because of this killing. So, is it what Abraham Lincoln said that came to play? He said, every man can withstand adversity. That's what Abraham Lincoln said. He said, every man can withstand adversity. If you want to test the real character of a man, give him power. It is when he grabs power that you can now really define the character of that man. Whether spiritual power, political power, monetary power, anything power. When that man grabs power, that's the time you will define the real character of that person. Is that what is happening now? You are a priest of God. Now you have managed to grab political power. Everything changed. That there is no more sacredness again. No sacredness of humanity again. Everything is politics being played in everything has been politicized.
It's another one. And Jew. Let it be. Now this. Possible, where you at?
We should be one Nigeria, not in theory. We should be one Nigeria, not in theory. We should be one Nigeria, not in theory. We should be one Nigeria, not in theory.
See, if you live for Nigeria, whether you come from Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, see, we get to love one another. No matter the weather, we ought to be our brother's keeper. That's right. See, now then our fatherland, land of milk and honey. Sure you understand. But see, on the other hand, some people are progressing, why some are left behind. They talk say we be one Nigeria, why some are dying from typhoid and malaria. Day by day, our leaders get richer, while in Nigeria, some schools no get good teachers. Hey, what a pity. See, many things don't they happen for a pity. See, no job opportunity. In fact, all we need is peace and unity.
We should be one Nigeria, not in theory. We should be one Nigeria, not in theory. We should be one.